movie review will be about The Creator. Hey YouTube, welcome back to our first movie review on What You Watching? 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 Okay, good. Finally putting a video out on YouTube. Okay. This first movie review that I wanted to bring is about The Creator. And so I thought this would be perfect. It's fresh on my mind. First of all, I just seen it on Saturday. And number two, also it is a sci-fi movie. And if you don't know, my favorite genre is sci-fi. After that, it's probably comedy. After that, as you can tell, probably I laugh a lot. I laugh all the time. So comedy is probably next. But anyway, we're getting on topic. The Creator. Let me get my notes. 1 second. Let me look at my notes. The writer and the director was Gareth Edwards. And Gareth Edwards also put out Rogue One for my Star Wars lovers. Okay, I did not watch Rogue One. Let's start there. But I'm a lover of all things sci-fi. So as I seen the trailer for The Creator, I was on it. I said, I have to see it. Especially got John David. It got John David in it. Oh, I was in it. I was in it. And I feel like John David is starting to become a sci-fi go-to actor that directors are seeking, because he's done The Tenet. As soon as he did The Tenet, I was like, oh, this boy, he got something for real. He got something. Even though I always liked him. Like, if you haven't seen Beckett, with John David Washington, where he plays an American on the run in another country, go see that movie. It's on Netflix too. But his acting in every movie that he's doing, he is getting better and better and better. Like, he is bringing it. And I love the versatility. There you go. I love the versatility in his acting portfolio. Like, I wonder what his daddy teaching him. Because what is he teaching him? Teaching him his face. Like, because Denzel is a pro. Like, I feel like he's a pro at knowing how to move your face. Like, he can make his forehead squinch up in the right spot at the right time in the right scene. And when he's saying the right thing, he would do something real small with his lip or his jaw, something with his face. Like, he is a master, I feel like, at conveying all of his emotion that he's supposed to convey in that scene in his face. And I feel like he really taught his son that. Because his son, when I tell you, in this movie, his son gave me every emotion he needed to play and pull out. He gave it to me. I felt it. Y'all. I swear, John David, you a bad man. You a bad man. All right. The Creator is set in a dystopian world in which humans fight a fierce battle against artificial intelligence. And so you have humans essentially fighting against these AI robots. Well, AI made looking like humans. And so the Creator, they are in this war, but they are essentially trying to find the creator of these AI looking humans. And so the whole movie takes you on a journey of the search for the Creator while connecting you to these AI looking humans, I feel like. And so John David, who is undercover, I don't want to get too much, but he's undercover with trying to win the battle against the AI humans. And so in the midst of the fight, he really starts to, cross over into that, I don't know, why do I hate them? Like, why am I trying to fight them? And I love how Gareth Edwards takes you on that journey of him going to the other side. Like, it was so beautiful how he put that into this story. Like, oh my God, how he arranged the storyline to connect you with John David, who was once on this side fighting, and then now I don't want to get too much. As the movie go on, you really see his connection to the secret weapon. Let's say that. The secret weapon, which is his co-star, Madeline. Okay? Madeline, his little co-star. Oh my gosh. I feel like she was the best pick too to be his co-star. Madeline's name in the movie is Alfie. And that was actually given by John David. Go watch the movie. I'm telling too much. Okay? Close your mouth, Brittany. So Madeline's name in the movie is Alfie. And then John David's name in the movie is Joshua. And I really love how Gareth Edwards portrayed that dynamic duo. Like, you really are connected to both of them being together. Like, you are now, forget the war. What about them two, girl? I want them two to stay together. That's how I felt. Like, oh my goodness. I cried so much. You cannot tell me, especially at the end. I cried so much during the ending. I can't tell you. This movie is so amazing, y'all. Let me go back to my notes. I'm getting off topic. So Alfie, I also found out that Alfie, which could be a play on Gareth Edwards' choice of making Madeline's name Alfie. So Alfie was actually an educational toy in the 1980s, and it was in the form of a robot. And so this educational toy named Alfie came with interchangeable slots that you can stick inside of the robot, and each little card was a different educational lesson. And so in the movie, you will see this. So pay attention to that. And I love the connection, like I said, I love how Gareth played on that history of AI, because robots was introduced, as an educational toy in the 1980s. And so he really brought the 1980s to the present. And I also read how Gareth Edwards wanted more of a traditional way of filming this movie, in the matter of using smaller cameras, a different filming technique. He actually tried not to use too many green screens. He actually went on location and filmed most of the scenes, which I loved. It made it more realistic. Like A1 said. That's why I said A1 said it's up there. How he really brought each scene to life. Gareth Edwards really brought each scene to life. And then those actors, John David and Madeline, they further brought Gareth's vision to life. It was amazing. It's amazing. Okay, next point. I thought this was very interesting, that Gareth Edwards' budget for this film is quoted to be $80 million. Like, for that, once you see the movie, you're like, what? He only used $80 million. And to put that in reference, for Tenet, which is another sci-fi movie, for Tenet, the budget for that was over $200 million. So he only quoted to use $80 million compared to $200 million. Like, how? Gareth, talk to me. How? I want to know how you filmed some of the scenes you filmed, because ain't no way. I'm telling you. How, Gareth? Somebody hit Gareth Edwards and ask him how. Tell him Brittany want to know how. Just tell me how. That's all I want to know. So I also love how Gareth set up the beginning, because a lot of movies nowadays, they really don't give you any pre-forward in the beginning to like show you what's going on to connect you even more to the characters. They just hop right in, or they just go on and like you're like still wondering minutes later what is happening or why is this happening. And so I love how Gareth really gave you a connection in the first minute that you see John David. In John David's first scene in the movie, you are really building on a connection of how John David is going to make you feel for the rest of the movie. So please pay attention to that first scene when John David entered the movie. I'm telling you. So to me, I feel like this movie gave me more than just humans versus robots. It gave me a sense of freedom, a need and desire to be free. Free to be exactly how you are, no matter how different, amongst other people who are all different as well, and still able to accept you as their family. Like, it gave you a sense of belonging and how humans see belongingness and family and community. It really gave me that. So if you're looking just at the surface level of robots or AI versus humans, I feel like you really miss the whole story connection that Gareth Edwards was trying to portray, in my opinion. So overall, I thought this was an amazing sci-fi movie, if you can't tell already. I have nothing but good words to say about this movie. Amazing. Amazing. The creator, amazing. It was not predictable to me. It definitely gave me complexity in the story. Number 3, the actors definitely connected me to their characters. And then number 4, unbelievable A1 set across the board, from the sound, from the lighting, from the filming techniques that he used, from the different audios. I feel like each sound audio, I feel like, first of all, let me just tell you, I feel like the music, the audio plays the most important part of a movie, for real. Like, if your music is off, no matter how good an actors play they role or how good a storyline is, if the music ain't right, it's not going to convey that same feeling that it needs to, you know, and you're not going to feel it the same way as to that music. So the audio department, I feel like, do not get the recognition that they deserve, because the audio's number 1 in my eyes. But I felt like the audio in this movie was really great. Each scene was there for me. I don't feel like it was all over the place. I don't feel like it was rushed. I feel like each scene happened exactly how it needed to happen and play out and unfold how it needed to unfold. And if you really pay attention, like I said, to those small details, it's all in the details, you will really see how Gareth played on that belongingness and that need and desire for everyone to just want to be free, bro. Everyone, I feel like, they just want to be free. That freedom may be expressed in different ways. We all got different ways that we may feel free. But everyone has that need and desire, I feel like, to be free. And so, no matter, I think he wanted you to know that no matter whether it's AI, human, whatever you are, you deserve to be free. And so, yeah. The creator, in my eyes, is a 10 out of freaking 10, okay? 10 out of freaking 10, baby, for the creator. That's what I'm saying. So overall, I would say this movie, The Creator, gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I cannot say enough how much I love this movie. I really want to see it again. Would I say it's the best sci-fi movie of 2023? Yes. Would I say this movie was the best sci-fi of all time? Maybe not. There's a lot of great sci-fi movies, but Gareth Edwards did add it to my list, of great directors and writers that I love, amongst Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, I love you. You're a genius. I want to know, hey!